just we had a discussion about data types concept, correct, right? So we discussed about data types concept. So now the point here is, yes, important conclusion we have to discuss, right? Now the point is, what are various data types available in the Python? Anyone, can you please tell what are various data types available in the Python, sir? Okay, so there are almost around 14 data types, just I spell out the names. 14 data types, just I spell out the names, sir. Anyone, can you please guide? Int is available, float is available, int float. Next, can you spell out, sir? I forgot. Respond, I forgot. How many, what are various data types are available? Int is available, float is available, bool is available, complex is available. Next, str. So make sure these 5 data types are fundamental data types of Python. Are getting Python fundamental data types, right? Int, float, bool, complex, str. These things are fundamental data types, right? Other than these, bytes is there, byte array is there, bytes is there, byte array is there. Next, list is there, tuple set, frozen set is there. Next, dict is there, and then range is also there. Sir, here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, these 8 are sequences, a group of elements. If you want to hold, then automatically you can go for that. Next, and after that, dict is there is another non-data type also. Are you getting? Can you please count the total? How many data types came, sir? 14, correct, right? Almost 14 data types by default came. We should have at least a basic idea about these data types to continue further. Remember that, sir. These are various data types what we have: int, float, bool, complex, str, bytes, byte array, list, tuple set, frozen set, dict, range, none. These are 14 data types whatever we have, sir. Remember that. Sir, yesterday we just started about int data type. Have you remembered, right? Just we started about int data type, right? Sir, int data type, if you want to represent integral values, can you please tell currently how many students are there in this session? I assume that, sir, 88 members are there. Assume 88. So this number is always a rounded number, never contain any decimal point. Are you getting that? Point is not there. Currently, how many students are there in this session? 88. We never go to use the word 88.75. Are you getting 88.75? Such type of terminology won't be there, sir. Rounded number. Are you getting round number? So like if you want to represent such type of rounded integral values without having any decimal points, such type of numbers if you want to represent, then happily we can go for int data type. The biggest specialty for the Python is, remember that the biggest specialty for Python is we are not having any byte, short, int, long. These many types for rounded values, integral values not there. Do you know in Java, if you go for to represent rounded values, 100, 1000, next 2000, next 1, 2, 3, something like to represent these rounded values, how many data types are there, sir? Byte is there, short is there, long, int is there, next and after that int is there. Okay, long is also there, sir. These many data types just to represent rounded values. Okay, but in Java, in Python, no such type of terminology. Sir, even that number is the bigger value also, it is always going to be represented. It's always going to be represented by using int type only. Int means a rounded value. Remember that, I mean integral value, right? Sir, it may be positive or it may be negative. Don't worry about that. It is a rounded value without any decimal points, sir. So next, int values, how many ways you can represent? There are, can I spell out, sir? 4 ways are available to represent int values. You can represent directly decimal form. Are you getting directly decimal? Decimal forms are base 10. Suppose 1, 2, 3. That's all base 10. Base 10 directly you can specify, or otherwise you can specify octal form also, base 8 also, but make sure, sir, if the octal number starts with 0 O may be small or capital, no problem at all, it is considered the octal. or you can specify binary also. Binary also is nothing but 0 starts with 0 small b or 0 capital B. X is equal to 0 x 1 2 3 hexadecimal number, right? Hexadecimal. So int values, in how many styles we can, in how many ways we can able to represent? First way is do you know what is the first way? Decimal. Second way is the octal. Third way is the binary. Fourth way is the hexadecimal. That's all. This is the story about int type. Suppose I have one base to another base I want to convert. Are you getting? I have to convert from one base to another base, right? Sir, if you want the binary number from other bases, happily you can go for. If you want the binary number from other bases, happily you can go for. Sir, very simple. Bin is the function you require to use, right? Bin of x. Sir, this x value can be. This x value can be, you can provide sir, hexadecimal or decimal or octal. You can provide any basis, automatically by default we are going to get binary value. Remember that. Similarly, if you want to convert into octal, yes sir, from any base you can provide. It may be decimal or it may be hexadecimal, it may be binary. If you want to convert into octal, then automatically go CT. If you want to convert into hexadecimal, like this say. So these are various functions whatever we have. These are base conversion functions, right? Clear for all of it, right? Then immediately you may ask, sir, I want to convert to decimal. I want to convert to decimal. We are not required to convert to decimal, sir, because by default it is always going to represent in the decimal form only. Suppose in any style you can represent, but whenever you are asking print of x, it's always going to provide in the decimal only. That's why explicit conversion to decimal is not required. These are the only possible conversions, right? Clear? Yes, ma'am. Up to this is the clear for all of it, right? Okay. So now my question is just take a bit very special case, sir. Sir, I want to represent the numbers with the decimal point. Regarding I want to represent numbers with the decimal point. Something like sir, petrol price. What is the price of petrol? Respond. You people may use bike or otherwise car. Petrol price. What is the current price of the petrol? You no response. Oh, yeah, in India, what is the price of the petrol, sir? So you can't use the word 75 rupees or something like 75.52, something like you people are going to get. Correct, right? 75 rupees 52 paisa, something like that. Okay, 75 rupees 52 paisa, something like that. We have to use. Correct, right? Okay. So this is, it means petrol price. So suppose dollar value. What is the dollar values are $1. $1 is equal to, anyone can you please tell? $1 in the rupees. $1 in the rupees. Can you spell out, sir? Some 64.57, something like it. Anyway, that is very 64.57 something. Now take a bit very special case, sir. Have you observed? To convert, to represent 75.52 or 64.57, these kind of numbers are by default considered floating point values. The number with the decimal point, these things are by default considered floating point values. If you want to represent floating point values, happily we can go for. If you want to represent floating point values, happily we can go for. Okay, this is sir, we can go for float data type. Remember that, sir. Float means to represent floating point numbers. The number with the decimal point is nothing but float data type. Clear? Any explanation is required? Up to this, any doubts, sir? Okay, that's all. But one specialty about this float is, sir, integral values you can represent in these many styles, sir. You can represent integral values these many: octal, binary, hexadecimal, decimal. But floating point values only one way. That way is should be decimal only. Remember that, sir. By mistake, if you are trying to specify the octal, hexadecimal, binary, immediately you are going to get the error. Make sure. So the only allowed form is decimal only. But for float, you have one more style is there, sir. F is equal to 1.2 E3. Are you getting? This extra style is also allowed for the float. 1.2 E3. What about its value? What about its value? Can I spell out, sir? 1.2 into 10 power 3. Are you getting? 1.2 into 10 power 3. That is the meaning, sir. 1.2 into 10 power 3 means 1.2 into 10 power 3, 1200.0. Like that, by default, we are going to get. Clear for all of that? But this type of facility is available only for floating point values, but very rare we can use this kind of notations, right? Scientific applications, bigger values if you want to evaluate, then happily we can go for this type of representation. That's all. I hope up to these two data types we covered in detail, correct? Ayo, are you able to understand, right? Up to these things we covered already, right? Sir, now the next cinema, yes, what we have to discuss, sir, all these things we discussed already in the last session, just a revision, something like warm-up kind of thing. Sir, complex data type, okay? So sometimes, you know, so we can represent in Python complex numbers also, but this is another biggest specialty, sir. But in other languages like Java, C, C++, we are not having any complex data type. Remember that. So complex type means A plus Bj. Are you getting? A plus Bj. So this A plus what is the syntax of syntax of complex number is A plus Bj. This A is called real part. Remember this one, sir. A is called real part, B is called imaginary part. Under this J, so J is always fixed, sir. You should use a J symbol only. By mistake, if you are trying to use any other symbol, it is not treated as a complex number. What is the value of J, sir? I can use the word J square is equal to -1. J square is equal to -1. J is equal to square root of -1. Are you getting it? J is equal to square root of -1. Remember that real part, A is the real part, B is the imaginary part, J square is equal to -1 like this. You people should be aware. Sir, can you spell out? Can you spell out how you can able to represent? How you can able to represent? Sir, can you give an example? A plus 20J. Are you getting? 10 plus 20J itself is the valid number, right? So what itself is the valid number. Next 0.5, sir, 0.5 plus 5.5J plus 5.5J. So here you can take no problem at all. So real part or imaginary part, even either integral value or floating point values also, no problem at all. You can use any style, yeah, acceptable, right? But one small twist is there. What is that twist is? I will explain, sir. A small twist is there. In the real part, if you use int value, sir, in the real part, if you use int value, I'm talking about only real part. In the real part, if you use int value, then we are allowed to specify either decimal or octal, binary or hexadecimal form. No problem at all. But imaginary part, which one is called imaginary part? Oh, respond. In the imaginary part means second. Imaginary part should be in the decimal form only. Imaginary part should be in the decimal form only. You are not allowed to use for the imaginary part binary form, octal form, or hexadecimal form, and so on. Just remember that small chota word, sir. Okay, remember, sir, this is. So in the place of imaginary, yeah, real part, you can use any base. But in the case of imaginary part, we are allowed to use only decimals. Sir, can you please give an example? Like you people may ask. Let me go for. Okay, sir, now take a bit very special case, sir. Okay, sir, take we need to take square is -1, or we can no more like the square of J is always -1. We are not allowed to take anything because complex numbers are implemented based on that assumption. Remember, it should be -1 only. J square is always equal to -1. Remember, sir. Now here I'm taking, sir, C is equal to 10 plus 20J. Acceptable or not? Yes, if you print a C, then happily it's going to tell that. Sir, C is equal to, observe a bit very carefully, sir. 0B1111 plus 20J. Can you please tell, is it valid or invalid? Array, is it valid or invalid? Perfectly, this one is. Respond, man. Why you are silent? Is it valid or invalid? Array, no response. From everyone, I'm expecting the response. So still, yes. Okay, good. Sir, now, can you please tell, is it valid or not? 100% pakka, this one is valid. 100% pakka this one is valid, sir, because in the real part you can use any base, no problem at all, but in the imaginary part we are not allowed to use. If you print C, then the value is 1111 like 15, automatically it's going to be considered, sir. Next, C is equal to 0x face plus some 98 J I'm taking, sir. No problem, acceptable. Print that, sir. 0x face hexadecimal number, its value is 64,206. Perfectly, it is valid. Now C is equal to 0, sir. Here just a 10 plus 0B1111 J I'm taking. Is it valid or invalid? Respond. Is it valid or invalid? Ayo. Is it valid or invalid? Invalid, because in the imaginary part we are not allowed to use binary. Have you observed, right? Invalid syntax, it is the syntax error. So you can use any base only in the real part but not in imaginary part. Sir, I'm taking 10.5 minus 20.6 J. Observe that, sir. Is it valid or not? Yes, why not? Perfectly, it is valid, because float values also you can take, but make sure, sir, about bases, sir. If the imaginary part can be negative also, real part can be negative also, no problem at all. Can be float value also, perfectly it is. Minus 10.3 plus 20.6 J, perfectly itself is valid, no problem. Happily it's going to print the corresponding value. Clear, right? So what is complex number? What is about real part? What is the imaginary part? Next, which bases are allowed? It's very clear for you, right? Okay, but make sure you should aware. Very rare we are going to use these kind of things, sir. Just aware. Next, do you know we can perform operations also? We can perform operations also on complex type. Remember that, sir. Plus operation, minus operation, plus operation, minus operation, multiplication. Like you can. A is equal to 10 plus 20 J, sir. Assume that B is equal to 10 plus 20 J. 10 plus 20 J, sir. Now observe A plus B. Are you getting A plus B? Okay, 10 plus 10, 20. 20 plus 20 is nothing but 40 J. A minus B is nothing but, do you know, 0 J. A minus B, 0 J. A into B is nothing but like, do you know, minus 300, okay, plus 400. Some way it is going to perform operation. So operations are allowed for the complex numbers also. That's what you people should aware. Next, there is one small chota thing is there, sir. Sir, if I can take 10 plus 20 J, I'm taking, sir, 10 plus 20 J. Can you please guide which is the real part, which is the imaginary part? Sir, assume C is equal to 10 plus 20 J. Which is the real part and which is the imaginary part? Please respond. Real part is nothing but what? 10. 20 is nothing but imaginary part. Sir, if you have complex number, but you don't know what is the real value, what is the imaginary part, I want to know, then automatically C dot real. There is one field is there, sir. If you can ask a C dot real, then automatically real value by default we are going to get. Similarly, C dot, I want to know this imaginary value. What is the method we require to use, sir? What is the variable we require to use, right? Sir, can you please read this one? Can you please read this? IMAG, imaginary value. But you should write the IMAG only. Don't take imaginary like that, right? Okay. So this is telling the real 20 is the. So if you want to know imaginary value of A dot A is equal to 10 plus 20 J. I'm taking, sir. A dot real 10.0. A dot real 10.0. A dot IMAG. Then automatically 20.0 by default we are going to get. Clear, right? Maybe real and imaginary always going to return float in the form of float values only. Remember, these are the things what you should aware about complex numbers, right? But anyway, so highly recommended to spend less time as possible related to complex numbers, because in our programming, sir, we never going to use complex numbers, sir, but very special case, sir, something like scientific applications, electrical engineering applications, if you are going to develop, then these complex numbers will play very important role. Clear? Mohan Kumar, by default complex numbers are going to take care of the float. No, because the reason is, sir, if I'm taking a is equal to 10 plus 20 j I took already. Can you please print a? What the value by default is going to print? 10 plus 20 j only, not 10.0 plus 20.0 j, 10 plus 20 j only. But make sure, sir, these are real and imaginary. Whatever variables are there, we are using these variables always returns float values only. The problem with these variables, not problem with the complex number. Getting? If really complex number is always going to take float values only internally, then you should not get the output like this. Point number 1. Internally, if it is always going to consider float values only, then you should not allow to specify this in the binary form, octal form, hexadecimal form. Are you getting? Because binary, octal, hexadecimal for float values is not allowed, right? Not allowed, right? But still it's accepting, means yes, sir, it is not going to consider by default as a float. Mohan, clear? Okay, that's all, friends. This is about complex data type, whatever we have. But anyway, not recommended to spend much time because these are very rarely we are going to use these things. But luckily, when compared with other languages, complex data inbuilt data type we have in the case of Python, man. Complex inbuilt data type we have in Python, which is not there in other languages. Remember that, sir? Okay, sir, make sure. Next one after that, what is the next one we have to talk, sir? Fourth data type, bool data type. Are you getting? Fourth data type, bool data type, right? Okay, remember that. What the meaning of bool? Ayo, what the meaning of bool? Boolean data types are. Can you please tell? Take very special care, Manisha. Take a bit very special care. If you want to represent logical values, yes or no, true or false, such type of requirements, is it empty or not, is it closed or not, are getting yes or no, such type of questions, such type of values, if you want to represent, then we should go for bool data type, right? So the only allowed values for this Boolean data type are, please respond, which values are allowed? The only allowed values for Boolean data type are, which values are allowed? Which values are allowed? Remember that. The only allowed values for Boolean data type are true and false. True and false. But remember that. Manisha, take here, remember that. T should be capital or small? Respond. T either capital or small? Capital. Observe that. F should be capital. By mistake, small t, small false you are using, immediately we are going to get error. I told already, right? In Java, T is always small, F is always small. You should not use capital. But in Python, compulsory we should use capital T, capital false. A is equal to true. I'm taking. Yes, perfectly it's valid. What's the value of A, man? True. Suppose I'm taking A is equal to true, sir, because I'm coming from Java background, right? My hand is always going for lower case only. There, automatically, hey, where is the true? True is treated as a variable. I'm not considering this one as a value, like you are going to get. So compulsory capital T or capital T, capital T, capital F only we should use. Clear? Any explanation is required? Okay, that's all. Sir, now have a look once, sir. So this is about the Boolean data types, sir. Next, internally, sir, Boolean data types represent with the numbers. True means 1, sir. True means 1. False means 0. Remember that. But false means 0. Even this convention is there in other languages also. Remember. True means 1, false means 0. False means 0, sir. Now the point here is, take a bit, wherever some comparisons, mathematical operations, comparison operators, mathematical operation, such type of terminology is coming, then automatically their numbers will come in the picture. If I can take true plus true, oh, you are performing mathematical operation. True plus true, you are performing mathematical operation. 1 plus 1 is nothing but 2 by default you are going to get. Remember that, sir. 1 plus 1 is nothing but true by default you are going to get. Okay. wherever number is required, but you provided Boolean value, happily the corresponding numbers will come in the picture. True means 1, false means 0. Clear? Any doubt up to this? Okay. Similarly, if I can take a true minus false, please tell what the answer. True minus false. So please tell up to the answer. What is the output by default we are going to get, sir? 1. What is the output by default we are going to get? 1. True minus 0. True minus 0. It's a 1 minus 0. Is the value is always 1. 1 minute. 1 minute. Let me cross check. True plus true. Are you getting? Its value the true. Its value the 2. 2. Next, true minus false. True minus false, its value the 1. Clear, right? So internally in the case of number, in the place of number, if you use Boolean data type, then happily which values by default will come in the picture, sir? Boolean values by default will come in the picture. Clear? Any explanation is required? Okay, that's all, friends. Next, sir, this is what that's all. This is about Boolean. Maybe keep on in every example we require to use Boolean. There you may get much clarity, especially in the operators. Also, we will discuss in detail, sir. Next, the fifth cinema str type. Fifth one str. What is the meaning of str? What is the meaning of str? SCR is nothing but what? String type. SCR means a string type, sir. Such string is nothing but, don't feel that, sir, a sequence of characters. Simply a sequence of characters by default is considered a string. The people who are coming from other languages, you know, right? String is nothing but a sequence of characters, right? Something like Durga, or something like Ravi, something like Ravi, something like Gopi. Okay, like sir, this is a sequence of numbers. This sequence of characters, if you want to represent, happily we can go for str type. But make sure, sir, string type is the most dangerous type, most commonly used type in any programming language. That's why compulsory you people should have clear clarity about this one, sir. Sir, now my question here is, take a bit very special care about this terminology, sir. Sir, do you know this string type as a separate special topic I'm going to discuss, but just let me show the taste of Python string concept, like 5 minutes, but very important discussion. Please respond clearly, right? So do you know, here I'm taking Durga within single quote, Durga I'm taking within double quotes. Sir, can you please tell, in Java it is allowed, but this one is invalid. So because if you are taking single quote, you are allowed to take only one character. A single character within single quote is known as, sir, char value in Java. Is known as char value, char data type, char value in Java. But make sure, sir, in Python we are not having char data type. First clarity, we are not having char data type. Sir, whether it is a single character or whether it is multiple characters, whether it is a single character or multiple character, always treated as string type only. Whether we are using single quotes or whether we are using double quotes, remember that you based on your comfort, you can use either single quote or double quote. By default, it is always considered string type only. Remember that, okay? Sir, either single quotes are allowed, double quotes are allowed. Tomorrow, maybe in the string concept, I will explain what is this concept. What is this one, sir? Which quotes I'm using? Are you getting? 3 times double quotes I'm using, or 3 times single quotes I'm using. Yes, sir, 3 times single quotes I'm using. The biggest advantage in the Python is, sir, single quotes are allowed, double quotes are allowed, triple single quotes are allowed, triple double quotes are allowed. All these things are various allowed forms. But where we will bring this triple quote symbol in the while discussing string concept, there I will explain in detail. Just this is the overview of all data types we are covering. Almost around minimum 4 or 5 sessions we require to spend only on this bloody data type. There we will have complete discussion. Clear? Are you getting? Can I use single quote, a double quote, or triple quote? Which one? Respond, man. Can I use single quote, or double quote, or triple quote? We are allowed to use all quotes, no problem at all. But all quotes are allowed. That's why 4 times I want to take the quote. No. Either single quote or double quote, all triple quotes are allowed. But triple quotes, when you are going to use, that part I'm going to discuss. Okay. But anyway, it is always convention. It's always recommended better to use a single quotes only. Okay. Don't use a double quotes, right? Okay. Don't use double quote. The people who are coming especially from Java background, so for them double quotes concept is available, but highly recommended better to use single quote. Seems to be readability wise too good, sir. Observe that these two things, suppose these two things, so you can use anything, no problem, but recommended to use a single quote. Why, sir? You are always telling single quotes are recommended. 1 minute, have a look once. What the reason is? S is equal to Durga. I'm taking, sir. Which quotes I'm using? Please respond. Which quotes I'm using? Single quotes. Okay. Let me print as value Durga. Output is coming in which quotes? Output is coming in which quote? Single quotes only. Suppose S is equal to double quotes I'm taking. Yes. If I print yes, output is coming in within which quotes? Good. If I expect output is going to come in which quotes? If I use S is equal to double quotes, man, output is going to come without quotes. With quotes already coming, right? Output is coming with quotes, right? Okay. Can you please tell if I? So whether you are using single quote or double quote or triple quote, my Python always going to consider within single quotes only. Have you observed, right? Within single quotes only it's coming. So convention, Python internally follows single quotes for the string data type. Python internally follows a string data type. Single quotes for the string data type. That's why recommended convention follow single quotes. Don't bring double quotes in the picture. Remember that, sir. Even while typing also, if you want to type double quotes, if you want to type single quote, which is a very easy. Array, typing double quote, typing single quote, which is a very easy. Can you please cross check in your keyboard? you think of didn't think in that direction? I don't know. Which one is the very easy? Array. Single quote, because if it is the so just a Windows based, just keyboard, just observe that if I want to type double quote, shift double quotes. Regarding shift double quote, single quote is nothing but no shift. Directly you can use. So anyway, convention, but based on your comfort, you can use anything, man. No problem at all. So single quotes you can use, double quotes you can use, even triple quotes also you can use, no problem at all. But when you can use a triple quote symbol, that part we are going to discuss in the string data type. Remember? Okay. Now there is one very important word I want to discuss for you people, right? Okay, sir. There is where you can use a triple quote. Just one example, a small example I want to tell. Sir, this is okay. Python is very easy language to learn. Python is a very easy language to learn. So now here just my requirement is the Python is a very easy language to learn. Okay, like I want to print, sir. I want to print okay, like this. Assume. In this, my requirement is this Python should display within quote symbols, within single quotes. Next up, very easy. This one I want to display within double quotes. Wow, sir, I want output exactly in this style. How I can able to declare the code? Anyone, can you please tell? I'm using, have you observed, right? Single quotes and the double quotes. The symbol. Regarding the symbol in the output, I want the single quotes and double quotes the symbol. Regarding single quotes the double quotes the symbol, I want like this. What you can do it? So if you can take within single quote, error by default you are going to get. Remember that if you are using single quote, sir, single quote completed. Now this one will become alone, something like error, syntactical error by default we are going to get. If I use a double quote symbol, again error is going to come, because this double quote completed, double quote completed. Now this one will become, okay, alone. This one is completed. Sir, what about this part? Okay, like you may get the problem. Then you should not use single quote, you should not use double quote. To handle such type of things, triple quote symbol came in the picture. Remember that triple quote symbol came in the picture. Okay, so this is one use where you can use a triple quotes. Remember that this is one use where you can use a triple quotes, right? Okay, so if I can take like this, perfectly itself is acceptable, right? Okay, 1 minute, let me go for normal Python script, test.py. Normal Python script, let me go for. Okay, here yes is equal to, here just observe that a bit carefully, sir. Yes, yes is equal to, just I'm taking like this, and then print of yes, sir. I don't want to use, I want to use single quote, sir. I want to use single quote. If I use single quote, have you observed the problem? Now you can able to see the problem directly. Single quote already closed. Now this Python, without having any quotes, the problem is coming. Don't use single quote. By mistake, if I'm using single quote, observe that. Let me run this code. Py test.py. Can you please have a look on invalid syntax? Okay, like this we are getting. Now instead of single quotes, double quotes I'm using. Instead of single quotes, double quotes I'm using. Have you observed, right? Have you observed? Again invalid syntax. The problem is double quotes closed. Now this one will become alone. That's why the problem is coming, sir. Now don't use double quotes. Can you please tell what is the solution? Don't use double quotes. What is the solution? Solution is triple quotes. Have you observed? Color also got changed. Triple quotes. Now perfectly, what is the output by default we are going to get, sir? The Python. I'm seeing single quotes in our output, double quote symbol in our output. That is the purpose where you can use this triple quotes story. Remember, in other languages, triple quotes story is not applicable. Clear? Any doubt? Okay, but there is another use is also there. That part I'm going to take care. Don't feel just for style purpose this triple quotes came, or convenience purpose triple quotes came. No, there is some purpose is there of using these triple quotes. Just aware, sir. So up to this we covered what is string. Can you spell out, sir, what is the string? String itself is nothing but what? A sequence of, respond. String itself is nothing but a sequence of characters. Within single quote or double quote or triple quotes, by default considered as string, a sequence of characters, right? Now, how you can access string characters? Sir, very important word. Please make sure next 5 minutes more concentration must be required. If any person sleeping in this session, can you please wake up first? Because the most valuable thing, the most repeatedly used thing I'm going to discuss about these things, right? Yeah, just curious, sir, where I heard triple quote is used for documentation. So when can you for variables also? No, Mohan Kumar, no, we should not. Triple quote symbol for just what you can able to take a doc string, documentation string. So it is one special case. Sir, doc string we can able to use these triple quotes, correct? You can use it for documentation, not for variables. Documentation string. So sometimes what will happen? If I'm going to define a class, doc strings. If I'm going to define a class, observe that class student. I want to define a class. Sir, I want to provide some description about this. Sir, within triple quotes, this is student class. This is the student class. Developed by Durga. Like this I'm taking. Are you getting? What is this one? Hero Mohan Kumar. What is this one? Okay, this one itself is nothing but doc string. Are you getting? This one is nothing but doc string. documentation strings we can able to display, we can able to specify by using triple quotes. I told right, there are multiple advantages, multiple places are there where you can use this one. There are multiple places are there where you can use a triple quote symbol. Another application is, sir, this is a documentation string we can specify. Okay, don't worry. So now the next very dangerous concept I'm ready to discuss. Take a bit very special care, sir. S is equal to Durga I have. S is equal to Durga I have. How you can access characters of the string? How you can access characters of the string, sir? Very simple. Very simple, sir. By using index. Are you getting? By using what? Index. We can able to access characters of the string simply by using index concept, right? Sir, the speciality of Python when compared with Java, C++ is Python supports both the positive and the negative indexes. Remember that very important point. Please inject this point in your mind. Python supports both the positive and the negative indexes. Remember that both it can represent positive index. It can support negative index also. So positive index means from left to right. Normal conventions are you are always going to continue from left to right. Negative means from right to left. Are you getting right? So something like negative index means from right to left. Sir, usually our India convention is always from left to right. So in Pakistan, if you are trying to write Urdu or otherwise anywhere, Telugu or English and these languages, left to right. If you are going for Urdu, Arabic, we have to write from right to left. Correct? So just observe, positive index means forward direction, negative index means backward direction. Remember that, sir. That is a very important point you should aware. Now observe that. So what will happen is, here Durga is there. Sorry, Durga is there, sir. Just observe that this is the Durga. Assume that how it is going to be represented with respect to the indexes, right? Just I want to show, sir. Have a look once. So D, this is the D, U, R, G, and then G. This is the Durga, sir. Now positive index means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sir, that's all. These are the indexes. So positive index means from left to right. Remember that a bit very carefully, sir. From left to right. Negative index means right to left. Sir, observe. Sir, -1. Remember, positive index is always starts from 0. 0 already used. -1, -2, -3, -3, -4, and then -5. Are you getting? That's all. This thing itself is nothing but, okay, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. This thing itself is nothing but negative indexes. Have you observed? Positive index means forward direction. Negative index means backward direction. Clear? Everyone got? Sir, if I'm asking S of 0. Oi, can you please provide what is the character present at 0th index? D is the answer. If I can ask S of -1. S of -1. Sir, which character is there at -1 index? -1 index A is there, like this, right? Clear? I hope so. Because the reason is, yeah, in the next everywhere index is a very common word in our Python. So Python supports both positive and negative indexes, right? Okay. Now let me go for that. Let me go for, sir, S is equal to Durga. I'm taking, sir. S is equal to Durga. S of 0. D is the value, first character. S of -1, last character. S of -1, last character, right? Okay, like S of, some positive indexes are available from, for Durga. What are the positive indexes value? 0 to, I respond, 0 to positive index, 0 to 4. That's all up to that one. Suppose I'm asking, can you please provide S of 100? S of 100. Where is the 100 index, man? 100 index is not there. The specified index is not there. Then immediately you are going to get index error, string index out of range. Remember this one, index error, string index out of range. S of even negative also. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Up to -5 only. Now I'm talking about -10. minus the index error, string index out of range. So only allowed indexes only we are allowed to use. By mistake, if you are extending out of range index, immediately you are going to get index error. Clear? Yes, ma'am. Okay, that's all. So now the story of indexes, it is a very clear. Correct, right? The story of indexes is a very clear for you people, right? Okay, index story, positive and a negative index. Positive index means left to right, negative index means right to left. Remember that negative index means what? Right to left. Okay, so next if you are trying to access outside of index, then immediately you are going to get index error. Okay, can I go for next one? Please respond. Can I go for next one? Yes, a bit very dangerous point I'm going to talk. Index anyway, up to certain level we know. Next, the Python biggest specialty. The Python biggest specialty, which is not there in other languages. Okay, is slice operator. What is that? Can you please tell what is this one? Ayo, what is this one? Slice operator. Python supports a slice operator with a string. Very commonly we are going to use slice operator, right? Very important. Sir, mango slice is there. Slice is one name of the juice, right? I mean cool drink, right? Slice. Okay, make sure slice operator, right? Sir, can you please tell what is slice? What is the meaning of slice? Good. What is the meaning of slice? Boss, can you please give one slice? Suppose apple is there, just in the company. Apple. Just assume that at lunchtime you took one apple. Okay, you cut into pieces because 3 or 4 members are there. You want to share for all the people. Then automatically cut into pieces, multiple pieces. Now from the apple, each piece whatever you cutted is by default considered as one slice. Are you getting that? One slice means part, subpart, or otherwise part, piece itself is slice. Observe, sir, assume. Okay, slice, apple, slice, image. Okay, apple slice images. Have you observed, right? These things are by default considered slices. Okay, sir, total apple is there, sir. Total apple is there. In that apple, if you cut into slices, each part itself is considered as one slice. Okay, this is the first slice, second slice, third slice, fourth slice, fifth slice, and so on, like this. Regarding slice itself is nothing but a piece. You people should aware, sir. A part like this, right? Sir, okay, well, what is the meaning of string slice? Okay, slice operator, if I apply for the string, what is the meaning of that? Very simple, sir. Suppose assume that I have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, something like this is about my string, sir. Assume that. Oh, big lengthy string only. Sir, my requirement is, boss, I want, sir, from here to here. Are you getting? Assume this is the apple. In this apple, I want only this piece. Are you getting? I want only this piece. So this piece is nothing but substring. Correct, Ratan? This piece is nothing but substring. This is a substring. In string, we can use the word slice also. Sir, I want only this slice. Can you please do some favor? Can you please do? I want this slice only. How you can able to do that? Very simple, sir. Yes, off. Sir, begin from which index onwards you want. What is the end index? So this type of style is nothing but what? Slice. Clear? Are you able to get? Okay, this is my requirement, right? Then immediately you must ask. So it returns substring from begin index to respond. It returns the substring from begin index to. Hey, respond, man. Begin index to. Good. I want to listen from each and every of you. The remaining part. The remaining part. There are two reasons are there. One is whether you are listening or sleeping. I want to check. Second reason is important loophole is there. Can you please respond? Returns a substring from begin index to. Returns a substring from begin index to. Begin index to. Okay. Remember that. Returns the substring from begin index to end -1 index. Dangerous. Have you observed, right? Returns substring from begin index to end -1 index. Are you getting? Not the end index. Not the end index. End -1 index. Suppose if I'm asking a string, I want a substring from 3 to. I want substring from 3 to 7. 3 to 7. Then automatically from third index to third index to. Can I spell out, sir? Third index to. Third index to sixth index only. This is what you should aware, sir. Not only here, throughout Python, begin, end, multiple times we are going to use. Every time you have to aware, every time you require to discuss. End means we have to consider end -1 only. End -1 only, but not end. Remember that, okay? Sir, this is the very important. I'm stressing at the beginning only, right? Suppose. Just let me go for a small chota example, sir, so that you may get much clarity. Assume S is equal to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M is there, sir. That's all this is about my string. S of, listen, very carefully, sir. Sir, 2 to 6 I'm taking. S of 2 to 6. What is the answer? 0, 1, 2. Sir, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the answer we are going to get now? Respond, man. What is the answer we are going to get? 2 to 6 means. What is the answer we are going to get? C, D, E, F. 2 to 5 only. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all. Now observe. C, D, E, F. Correct. Yes, of. Okay, remember. Yes, of. Sir, 3, 2 or otherwise, listen a bit carefully, sir. Sir, 1, 2, some 4. I'm taking, sir. 1 to 4. What the answer? 1, 2, 3 only. What the answer? 1, 2, 3 only. One index B, C, D. Yes, B, C, D only. That's it. Clear? Clear, right? Next. So, how many arguments are there for slice operator? Please respond. Now you are getting some basic idea, man. Excellent. How many arguments are there for slice operator? Please respond. How many arguments are there for slice operator? 2. What is the first one? Begin. What is the second one? End. Remember that. What is the first one? Begin. Sir, what is the second? End. That's all. As of now, only two arguments I know, sir. Sir, if you are not specifying begin, you are not required to specify begins are optional. Remember that. If you are not going to specify begin, the default value is always 0. The default value is always 0. Remember that. If you are not specifying begin, the default value 0 means beginning of the string. If you are not specifying end, can you please guess? If you are not specifying end, can you please guess? Guess. Okay, end. If you are not specifying end means until end of the string. Default value for end until end of the string. End of the string is now yes of colon 4 I'm taking. What is the meaning of colon 4? Respond. What is the meaning of colon 4? First argument you are not specifying 0 to 4. 0 to 4 means what? 0, 1, 2, 3. What answer I can expect? 0, 1, 2, 3. What answer I can expect? ABC only. Sir, here I mean 0 to 3. 0 to 3 means what? ABCD. 0 to 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. ABCD, right? Similarly, 4 colon like this. What answer I will get now? 4th index to end of the string. 4th index to end of the string. Remember that 4th index means what is that? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. E to end. E to end. Remember that. E to end. Are you seeing end or not? M. E to end. Like this we are going to have. Clear? Observe a bit very carefully, sir. Begin, end, return substring from begin index to end minus 1 index, like this. Now, yes, off, that's all. So, what is the default value for begin? What is the default value for end? You people should have clear clarity about this terminology, right? So, what is the next cinema I want to talk? Very, very important point, sir. Very, very important point. Make sure. Yes, off, here begin. N we are specifying one more argument is there. One more argument is there. Step value. Are you getting? One more argument is there. Step. Sir, every time after considering, suppose assume that, sir, A is there, B, C, D, E, F, G, H is there, sir. Assume that. Sir, now my question is, suppose 0 onwards I require to consider. Assume that it is a 0, sir. 0 onwards. So if I'm not specifying step, what will happen? 0, next up B, next to C, next to D, and so on. But if I provide step, so if you are not specifying step value is 1. 1 means, can you please consider every next character? Every next character like immediate character. Sometimes you may specify 2, sir. Sometimes you may specify 2. Step value is the 2. What is the meaning of that? Step value is the 2. What is the meaning of that? After considering A, can you please consider second character, but not immediate character? So second character means C. After considering C, can you please consider second character E? Are you getting? After E, can you please consider second character is nothing but G, something like. Okay. If first step value is the 3 means after considering this one, can you please consider third character? Can you please consider third character? Something like this. Everyone can aware? Everyone can aware? Step means how much jump you want to pass. Please come by default. Every next character is going to consider if you are specifying. But if you specify 2, every second character is going to consider. If you specify 4, every fourth character by default is going to consider. Clear, right? Are you able to understand? Okay. Now I want to check whether you got really or not. Here, see this one. This is about my yes, sir. This is about my yes, sir. Can you please observe? Yes, colon 2. So 1 colon. Okay, 2. I'm taking, sir. Colon 2 like this. Can you please observe? What is the begin 0? I'm not specifying anything, starts from 0. Next one, end. I'm not specifying anything. Until end of the string. Oh, please consider from begin to end. Okay. But step value 2, assume that step value 1. Can you please tell what is the output I will get now? Please respond. What the output by default you are going to get now? Colon 1. 1 I'm taking, not 2. 1 I'm taking, not a 2. Balaji, just I'm taking 1, not 2. 1 means default value. Total thing by default is going to come. Total. Ayo, here see. Begin to end. Every time I'm telling 1. 1 is not index. Manisha, I'm not telling 1 is index. 1 is step value. Step value means, sir, begin to end. Every time consider next character like. So complete string by default we are going to get. Yo, Murali. Yeah, no problem. Sir, now I'm taking 1. Can you please guess what is the meaning of so? Listen a bit very carefully, man. Yes, of began colon n colon step value. Listen. If I'm not specifying begin, what is the default value? Array, what is the default value? 0 index. Good. If I'm not specifying end, what is the default value? full length of the string, full, okay. From begin to end we require to consider. What is the step value? Default value 1 only. If you can take 1, every character, every immediate characters only, sir, complete string by default we are going to consider. Observe that A, B, C, D and so on, complete thing we are going to consider. Suppose S is equal to colon 2 I'm taking. Please respond, what is the answer? Please respond, what is the answer? First from begin to last, but every time consider second, next second character, like good Thiru. What about remaining people? Hey, take a bit special care. What the output by default we are going to get? Here begin, end, from total string you require to consider, but every time jump by 2 character. First A will be considered. Jump by 2 characters. C. Jump by 2 characters. E. Jump by 2 characters. H, like this, right? So the output we are going to get A, C, E, G, I, K, M. Are you getting? What is the answer by default we are going to get, sir? If you want to observe that, A, C, E, G, I, K, M. Correct? Okay. Now I'm taking S of colon 3. I'm taking, sir. What is the meaning of this one? S of colon 3. What is the meaning of this? Every time jump 3 characters. Can I spell out? First A will come. After that jump to third character. Every time jump to third character. D is going to come. G is going to come. J is going to come, like this, right? Okay. So the output by default you are going to get A, D, G, J, M. That's all. Any doubt? Sir, because slicing is very important. Multiple times we are going to use this slice operator in our Python sessions. That's why you people should have clear clarity. Any doubt? Yes. Respond. Any doubt up to this? Slice operator. Any doubt up to this? Okay, clear, sir. Just remember a bit, very important. Remember, just aware, sir. So because this point sometimes maybe in the interview room it is very important, sir. What I'm taking? 1. Default value is 1 or not? Default value 1 or not? Yes. Okay. Now listen this one. How many arguments are there for slice operator? Thiru, observe a bit carefully. How many arguments are there for slice operator? 3. First one begin, second one end. What is the last one? Step. For begin, end, step. For all these 3, you can take positive values or negative values. No restrictions. You can take either positive values or negative values. No restrictions. Remember. Next, if the step value is positive, then we are always going to move forward direction. Remember that. If the step value is positive, then we are always going to move forward direction. If the step value is negative, then we are always going to move backward direction. Remember that, sir. Then we are always going to move backward direction, right? So if the step value is positive, then we can move forward direction. If the step value is a negative, then we can move backward direction. That is what you should aware. Sir, whether you require to move forward or backward, who is going to decide? This step itself is going to decide. Remember that this step itself is going to decide, sir, to move either forward direction or backward direction. Clear? Are you able to understand? Okay, that's all. Colon 1. Okay, like that. So now, as of now, we are not required to keep much discussion because it's not correct time also. Somewhere in the string concept, we will perform postmortem. One special session I will take only on the slice. Don't worry, sir. But as of now, remember, there is one operator named with a slice is applicable in Python, which is going to take 3 arguments, begin, end, step. All the 3 values are optional. Remember that, sir. Sir, last, if I can take s of colon 1, what is the answer? You respond. S of colon 1, what is the answer? No response. What is the answer? It is going to consider full string. It is going to consider full string, right? Now s of colon minus 1. Observe, colon minus 1. What is the answer you are going to get? Very important for the integer. Very important for the integer. Yeah, remember? Good. If I can take step value is the negative, reverse direction, complete the thing you are going to get. So sometimes in the interview person may ask, "Hey, can you please reverse the string? Can you please reverse the string?" Very simple, very simple. Use a slice operator. Use a slice operator. S of colon 1, colon 1, complete string. Forward direction I'm getting. S of colon minus 1, colon minus 1. Have you observed, right? Reverse. Are you in a position to understand, right? Reverse. How to reverse a string in the Python? Sometimes maybe a chant, just only one word, only one operator, slice operator by default is enough. Clear, right? Okay, make sure, sir. These are just the basics. At very top level I'm providing slicing. Just at very top level I'm providing basics, sir. Don't worry about that. Okay, sir. Next, what is the next cinema we require to discuss, right? Very important terminologies we are going to discuss. What is the next cinema we require to talk about that? What is, okay, what is that is just listen. There is one more thing is there, sir. What is this one? Can you please read? What is this one? Length function. Bracket open, bracket close means function. Remember that the people who are new to the programming, it is function. If you provide our yes, it is always going to tell how many characters are there in this string. What is the length of the string? Okay, here len of yes. Yes, how many characters are there in my string? 13 characters are there. This is what you should aware. Okay, that's all, friends. With this string concept also by default got completed. Just an overview, sir. Up to this, what data types we covered, sir? Can you spell out? We covered int type, we covered float type, we covered complex type, we covered bool type, we covered str type. That's all. Total 5 data types are covered. But related to this, there are some small conclusions are there. Let me discuss about that. Maybe I covered already. Just sir, these 5 data types are called fundamental data types. Are you getting? Fundamental data types of Python. Fundamental data types of Python, sir. Remember, these 5 data types are called fundamental data types of Python. Remember that first point, sir. What is the second point, sir? We can represent. Okay, just observe a bit very carefully. These things are fundamental data types, sir. Next, if I can take, sir, like this. Can you please tell what is the type? We covered just now. What is the type of this one? Yeah, what is the type of this one? Remember, a single character within single code. Still, it is treated as a string type only. But if you can ask the same for Java people, they are going to tell it the char type. Remember, char type. There is no char type in Python. No char type in Python. Okay, even char data type, char values also we have to represent by using str type only. Remember, okay, like it is the which types are str type only because char data type is not available. Okay, next third point, sir. Third one, do you know long? What is this one, sir? Long data type. Sir, long data type available in Python 2 but not in Python 3. Remember that long data type is available in the Python 2 but not in Python 3. Remember, okay? So even long values also, even big values, even long values also we can represent by using int type only. Observe that even long values also we can represent by using int type only. That's it. Clear? Any explanation is required? Okay, these are various important fundamental points about data types concept, right? Fundamental data types. Next we will talk about bytes. byte array, next and after that, float, int, like all those things we have to discuss. Anyway, that part I will take care. Up to this, any doubt? Please respond. Are you feeling comfortable? Okay, that's it. Next, we require to discuss here the next topic, typecasting functions. Typecasting functions. Okay, next topic what we have to discuss, typecasting. Typecasting functions are there. Okay, this part we will discuss in the next session, sir. Don't worry about that. Sir, I hope are you feeling comfortable? Okay, sir, highly recommended. Better to download the notes, and after completing every day, better to go through the material. Download the material, sir, from the drive. From the drives, you can download the materials. You can download the materials from the drive. Sir, each and everything, whatever I am explaining, it is already there. Sorry, this material is not. Can you please observe language fundamentals? Python language fundamentals. Are you seeing anywhere? Yes. Here better to download the material, mandatory. And today we covered, have you observed, right? Today we covered about data types. In the data type, all the things whatever I discussed, sir, already I specified, hard coded in our material. Regarding SCR type, next and after that slicing, next and after that slicing, next the index error, next how the slice operator is going to work, like we covered. Next the important loopholes. These things are called fundamental data types. Next in Python, char values are not there. We can represent char also string type only. Long data type is not easy available in the Python 2, but not in Python 3. Python 3 long values also we can represent. We can represent char values by using str type only. That's all. Next topic we require to talk about typecasting. Right? Okay. So this is just download the material and then you can get that. Next, so the people who got access to our drive, the people who got access from our drive. So what you can able to do is, so better to save these 3 links. So just I will share. There are some 3 links. Just directly you can able to access. Okay. So next, the people, yeah, Uday, just contact our admin. Admin people are going to share these what we call these materials. Yes, so from the Google Drive you require to download. Okay, all the materials. Okay, that's all, friends. Next time after that, even we are sharing the old batch videos, almost around 60 plus 70 around videos we are sharing. So if you have the time, better to what we call spend much time a bit advanced with those things, so that you people can get much clarity, and then just refer once those videos and then come to this class for the revision, so that much subject you people can expect. So all my Python, core Python and advanced Python 70 around videos we are going to we shared, I hope, through Drive. Correct, right? Download is not possible, Raja. So you have to view, that's all. Okay, materials you can able to download. Okay, just you have to view. So just check that, and then happily download the material, and the videos you can in advance better to prepare and then come to this class, so that it is helpful. Those things also my videos only, which are related to last batch. Okay, that's all.